Hey Joseph, supplemental video here for you. As you can see, that hurricane's blowing through what's left of it. It's kind of been a mess here today, raining and shit. Anyway, supplementing off the other video, you actually see the contrast here because it's kind of, you can see the moisture in front of it. I got a couple bubbles there. I think it'll just saw out or nail down. I think half of that panel will have to be replaced. Okay. I started clearing the front porch so we had room, and I bought a bunch of plywood, expensive stuff, but right now because of the just how materials are. But I have some stuff here we can set out on the decks and walk area. So we're not trying to walk our stories, you have to bring walk boards with you. So I got some stuff here. I'll show you that when we get here. The thought would be let's set some of the stuff around the decks and all first. And then when we're done, we can take that plywood, and like I said, I got two half panels here I think need to be replaced right above the windows too. My biggest problem is I just can't do it with my wife because her knee's been acting up, so I can't get up on the ladder with her. So I can work with the guys, do whatever we need to do, but I think we have three half panels there we're gonna have to replace. A little piece on the corner you guys can look at when you get up there, but I got extra material here if we need it. We just need to make sure, and I replaced two pieces on the bottom here you can't quite see back in the flower bed, just from the weather. The weather seems to hit this one front corner real bad. Everything else looks pretty good. Coming around, as I said, all the light boxes are on. You see some of the bibs here. You can see on that. I got one water bib here just because where it's located we're having some problems getting it in, so I'll work on that. And you can see like the light stuff and all I've mounted. I've got all the light stuff up except I think three, and just because of the weather day I couldn't get them on. Material delivered from Beacon. See the stuff on the left, this is before the last two hurricanes and what tornado all rolled through here. So moisture, even though wrapped up and covered, moisture still got to the boxes and they kind of collapsed upon themselves. I don't think they should have stacked them that high, but that's what Beacon did to kind of keep them tight. So I'll go through them. I talked to Leslie over there. She said if I have any problems, give her a call, they'll take care of me. This weekend we were, once again, light boxes on. This weekend we were putting the floor in the garage. I've been wetting it down with you know, kind of with the concrete curing here. So I have a place where we can actually place stuff once we get going. Just need to keep it clean and neat, but we'll have a place up off the ground and we get the stuff out of the weather. So once again, all the stuff here. Once again, this side of the building. I'll step back. Once again, it's raining here. So once again, light box is on. I got one box put up here. It was windy here. I can't get up on a ladder above those windows, but I'll do it. Walk down through here. Again, all the water bibs and all are on. I have water, electricity. If you want them left on, just tell me. Same deal here. I'm kind of seeing out of the weather here. This is all in the other video. Once again, less the box and I'll be put in. Okay, so back here, no real difference. Once again, light boxes on over there. All the light boxes up top here. The decks get a 6-inch piece of L. They go from the actual side of the building over top the deck. You can see it with the two doors I put in recently, two Andersons. And you can see it here too. There's just an L underneath the actual doors, and they'll get caulked underneath too. I sealed everything the best I could. I've got some black steel here too, and I've got the caulking off for you. If for some reason we run low, just tell me ahead of time. I'll make sure we get. So once again, light box is up, light box is up. I'm short over here a couple. There's two up under the soffit you can't quite see, but they're up underneath of there. I'll walk up for that. Once again, all the rim board and all the deck has been done and sealed behind. And I mounted the deck rim boards and I put the deck up with my wife. We still need an L over underneath of all the pieces down below. Okay, now from here, you can see one of the light boxes there. There's one a little bit further down. There's two vent boxes that are kind of just hanging out of the soffit there. I haven't hooked them on the other end. These are for hot water. So we can move them, shift them back and forth a little bit if we need to. I wanted to split them apart so you can look neat in the soffit. Plus, I made the elbows so the elbows are not glued on yet. So if we need to, we can actually just pop the elbows off, slide them over, you know, through a collar, and then they're up and nice and neat. You don't have to try to cut and butcher stuff as a result. So I can help them out with that if you need to. So like I said, they can move back and forth a little bit, and they can move up and down to actually meet the actual edge of the soffit. Okay. I'm not going to walk through the back of the yard. I'll see if I can step out here. If you look up underneath of the balconies there, there's a spotlight on that balcony. There's a spotlight on the other balcony. Those get 222. Just like down here underneath the deck, get 222. All the soffit is 333. You know, vented where appropriate and so forth. Now, two of the balconies, I could get to the back of the house from the deck and from the roof up there. I couldn't get to the two in front just because of the reach and having a belt on and just me on the air. I just couldn't quite get them in. So they're 12 inches back off the edge. I have a hole drilled in. They're already wired. All you do is pop them in, drive 4 nails, and then feed it through the hole. And I'm good on the front too. But there's two on the front I couldn't get to. Or I can go up on a walkway with them. It's not a big deal. Once again, all the lights on the back as a result. Up on the back deck, there, up on the back roof there, we should lay a tarp, like a painter's tarp or something, because it's got the EcoStar. And then as part of that, we can lay some plywood on top of it if you want to as a work area. On that corner there, thought was we can actually just do a bend over a piece of aluminum. If we want to put a shingle there, we can do that too. I also have some black material here too if you guys want to use the black out in the front here. Everything gets drip edge. So we were trying to use a regular drip edge you buy. It just wasn't sealing well, especially with the wind and stuff here. So the fascia and the soffit will be one piece of drip edge where we're putting that. I'll go over all this when you get out here too. I'm just trying to give you some feelers and all and give you updated videos so at least you can see what there's there. And I also have, this is a side question, I also have some paper. It won't come off some of the glass here, which we have to use a brand new scraper and wipe with alcohol. I don't know if you have a guy on your crew that would want to make a couple extra bucks doing it while he's out here while they're going up. My wife and I have been doing it but more than half of it's off. We've cleaned most. You can see some residual and a couple I have to wipe. But we're working at it. Once again, plenty of drive area in here. Everything's open up and coming in. The actual vents themselves, you can see there's flood vents over here. We'll lap just over top the very white piece of aluminum I put on those, and the vents need to be clear. So all of our measurement for our nailers, for our initial edge for nailing, should be based off of all of these windows. There's 4 in the very back that are spaced up spaced down another ½ inch. So just to be aware of that. But I think this should be our marker for all of our heights, because this is true all the way around the building. I know all my heights of my floors. So all these windows are the same height. So we measure down from these for our nailers to get the same reveal on all the windows. As you can see, kind of the angle here. That really makes the point. Get all the reveals on all the windows looking the same. Also, the water box and electricals I mounted the same height, so the reveals should look pretty much the same on those. The waters are, because of the way they're designed, are actually technically probably about a ½ inch up from the other ones, but they should be real close. And I'll walk around back here. Try to keep everything mowed and cleared. I went through and cleared all the gardens, as you can see here. Just be careful with my roses if they could be. Same deal here. We'll have a bend L, a 6x6 that goes all the way around the deck for drip off the house. Everything else is done on that, and seal everything. Once again, electrical boxes, water boxes are in, lights are in up top, and so forth. Okay. And the other crews like to fish. You guys are welcome to fish after work and all too if they want to. So, anyway, I'll talk to you shortly.